Welcome to another episode of RTP Wrestling. I'm your host, RTP and ANT NHD, and John cannot be here with me today. John was busy tonight, so today I'm going to be giving you guys my two-night WrestleMania review. I recorded a video yesterday, a 10-15 minute. I was so proud. I was like, man, you guys get a quick hitter WrestleMania video. And tell me why my OBS is on. Audio gets monitored but not captured. I had no clue, and that 10-minute video just went down the drain. Today, I'm going to be going through both nights. We'll obviously start with night 2 because that's what you guys just watched, and I want to get this out to you same night of. But before we do that, I just want to come out here and say, man, we're still doing the 3 copies of WWE 2K26 giveaway. If you join our Discord, link in the description down below. It's a wrestling space, talk wrestling. We were talking live WrestleMania both nights. We talk AEW, we talk other promotions. So all of that. Join the Discord and you can win a copy of WWE 2K26. We'll be announcing the giveaway Tuesday after the Raw after Mania. All right, boys. So it's kind of weird talking about the main event. And if I'm looking to the side, I got the match list pulled up to my side. It felt a little weird watching this main event and it being a good, clean match. Clean finish. A good straight wrestling, straight graps match. Because of how, I don't want to say bad this show was. If you had high expectations going into this WrestleMania, that's on you. And I think there was some unethical things WWE did that we'll get into. But I want to talk about the main event really quick. I did not understand the stair spot. I feel like either make it a no DQ match or have The Rock come out and say, oh, you better not do that, you're going to get fired, or whatever. It just doesn't make sense. It feels disrespectful. If they didn't have such a great match, I would maybe feel a little bit more of a type of way about it, because this match was phenomenal, man. They fought hard in this match. I just don't understand why they did that. I can't get behind why they did that. But again, Punk and Roman, clean match, good wrestling. I did not like the signature double GTS spot as well, where Punk goes up and he hits the GTS and the dude bounces off the second ropes and then comes back and then he hits it again. But Punk fell for this one. I just thought Roman sold it shitty. But I love hearing Roman yap again. I think Roman Reigns is a guy that needs to get more credit. I feel like everyone finds a way to hate him. Oh, he's a part-timer. Oh, he's not a great wrestler. Oh, he's just cinema. He's just a talker. Like, what doesn't get respected is the outside of wrestling world, and I get it, we're wrestling fans. It's so easy to be in this box. But, I mean, if I had leukemia, bro, I would want to spend every moment with my kids I can. So, shout out Roman Reigns, man, because when he's on TV, it's amazing. When he's off TV and he comes back, you care. Jade Cargill vs. Rhea Ripley. This was the only match that I really wanted to go quicker. I did not care about this match. I did not really love the EO spot. I think EO should have had a bigger spot at WrestleMania. Michin and BFAB were just there to get attacked by EO. And I don't know where we go. Like, who's Rhea's challenger? Are we going to run Rhea Tiffy? That would be cool. That's kind of the only thing I want to see. And right now, Tiffy is the number 1 contender. Maybe we get a Rhea Jordan Grace match. The problem... Let's get this out the way. The problem with WWE nowadays is these 7-minute, 12-minute, 6-minute matches on a pay-per-view are just disgusting, man. Rhea versus Tiffany would be a good match if they gave them 25 minutes. But if I'm watching an 8-minute match of Rhea versus Tiffany, I would rather watch something else. I would rather watch YouTube. I would rather watch Paradise on Hulu. That's a great show. But I do not want to watch 12 minutes of Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry. And not to them. That's how I felt with, like, I think Liv versus Stephanie got the worst part of that, and we'll talk about that in a second. But Dominic versus Finn Balor was, to me, loved seeing the Demon coming back. I loved that Finn Balor dominated the way he did. I didn't love this match because it was so quick, and there was no controversy, I think is the word I'm looking for. Or, like, I didn't think Dominic had a chance, and there was nothing in this match that, like, tried to convince me that, hey, maybe we're gonna fuck the Demon over. You know, that's what wrestling is. Like, kind of let me get tricked a little bit. But nah, we just have the Demon go out there and win clean. And I'm not even going to complain about it because I am in the push Finn Balor boat. I am holding the flag in front of the ship. But I just thought that match was a little quick, a little just, let's get a couple table spots in for the crowd and let's get them out of here. And I didn't love that. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams was a very mediocre fight. I'm not going to overanalyze this at all. I like that little yada yada bump in. 6-pack ladder match. 6-pack. I want to see the time on this match. How long was the 6-pack ladder match? Because this match was really good. But it did feel quick for a 6-man ladder match. I don't know. It had to have been maybe 15 minutes. Shout out Penta for winning this, man. I'm excited. Like, matches like these are cool because we established that, hey, these are the 6 guys that could gun for the Intercontinental title, right? We got Rusev, we got Javon, we got Dragon Lee, we got JD. And these are guys that, for the majority of it, feel like lower mid-carders where, yeah, they'll have a filler match on Raw. Even Javon. Like, Javon obviously gets the big push because he's an NXT call-up and he has all the talent in the world. But he feels like a guy that's just going to, like, open Raw, get thrown into the El Grande Americano feud. Now, with this match happening, we kind of established the Raw mid-card, and I think that's good. And Brock vs. Oba was everything it had to be. I'm okay with this being a squash because I didn't need to see Brock offense whatsoever. Just make Oba a beast. Make me believe that he could fight Roman. I don't know who's going to go after Roman next. I'm hoping we get Roman Seth at SummerSlam. I don't want to see The Rock return anytime soon. I want Roman Seth. I want Roman Gunther, and then we could go into these fun dream bookings. But if we get Roman Oba at Backlash, I don't know what comes after Backlash. If we get him at one of those filler pay-per-views, I will not be mad. I don't know if they've announced anything after Backlash. But if we go into Saturday was, look, the commercials suck. But I did watch this with my brother. My brother's a funny guy. And the commercials didn't feel as bad on Saturday because we were chopping it up the whole time. Now, on Sunday, my brother noticed the commercials, so he kept bringing it up. And it kind of was like, yeah, this does suck. But watching Saturday, I was feeling good. And the Randy Orton Cody stuff, I think, was everything it had to be. Randy Orton, sure, didn't win. And I feel bad because I'm a betting man. I got buddies who are betting men. And I was trying to get him into wrestling a little bit. I'm like, hey, Randy Orton's the lock, man. Randy Orton's leaving with the title. We're doing Randy Pat versus Cody Jelly. Nah. Just not happening. And it's cool. That felt like I enjoyed Saturday because it felt like a fuck you. When he RKO'd Pat McAfee, it felt like, fuck Ari Emanuel, fuck TKO. This is what we're about. We're about wrestling. And they had a great wrestling match up until that point. Now, I don't know. I look at Dropkicked a lot. And Dropkick didn't love this match. But I enjoyed it, man. I didn't think Pat McAfee had to be over-involved. I didn't think Pat McAfee was over-involved. I think it would have been weird if you told this Pat McAfee story and he didn't show up at WrestleMania. So, I was fine with it. Obviously, fuck Pat McAfee. It's been fuck Pat McAfee. But yeah, Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer. I think this match fell so flat because there was no jeopardy whatsoever. Similar to the Dominic match, I felt the same way about this one, where it's like Liv Morgan won. There was no like, oh, is she gonna figure it out? Is it gonna happen? Like now, 6 minutes, the Judgment Day. Oh, I don't show no gay judgment now. The Judgment Day girls show out, and you kind of knew it was over after that. But it would have been cool if Stephanie hulked up and figured it out. I don't know where you go with Stephanie. I think Stephanie Vaquer is probably better suited as an upper mid-carder rather than the champion. I would like to see her maybe dethrone Becky. That could be a little bit more fun. I don't want to see Natty with that IC title. A Stephanie Page feud sounds fun. But yeah, this was Stephanie's best work as far as the build-up to this on the main roster. So shout out Stephanie. Shout out Liv Morgan for giving it everything with nothing. But yeah, I can't really overanalyze that match too much. And then Gunther Seth Rollins was a great match. I wish it didn't have such a... Like, I forgot about Braun Breaker because of how good this match was. And then they kind of held the camera a little too long. Or maybe they showed Braun Breaker running from the ramp before the spear out of nowhere. So I was like, fuck. But if they let them rock, I think this is match of the year contender guarantee. I just think the finish kind of soils it for me. But this match was great. And I would love to see them run it back for a title. And I like all the Gunther buildup. Now I don't know what Gunther's going to do with Brock Lesnar retiring. What's this favor? You know? Is Braun Breaker going to win the title and Gunther's going to come back and say, you owe me that favor? I have no clue. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch was a good match. I thought the ref stuff was kind of corny and not needed for me. But the match itself, when they were wrestling, they were going. And then the Fatal 4-Way women's match, I couldn't tell you. I might have been drinking. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of drinking during that match. Drew versus Jacob, I enjoyed. I heard a lot of people shitting on it. I thought it was a fine match. Would have liked to see a little bit of red in that match. And then that, my bad boys, that 6-man tag match, I liked seeing Speed hit the frog splash. I didn't need to see like an amazing 20-minute, 30-minute 6-man tag match with Speed in it. All in all, my big takeaways from this was the build was ass, so I didn't expect much from the pay-per-view. So I ended up enjoying it. You know, I ended up having a good time. I think the ads were terrible. But if you've been watching WWE TV, you've been dealing with this. I mean, we'll have a match that has 2 ads in it, and it's a 12-minute match like this. So at least having it felt like less ads in the show than a Netflix show. Which, again, this is the problem with what they're doing right now. If I'm watching on Netflix or if I'm watching on ESPN where I'm paying $40 fucking a month to be watching this shit, I don't need ads at all. Period. Like, have more of those Danhausen segments. Have more of the build-up to the show. The problem is you're going to it's WrestleMania build-up. Let's have a 3-hour show to hype up the fans. Nah. We're going to have 3 hours of just commercials. Like, that's just not what we want. That's not what we need. So the commercials took me out of it. The celebrity build-up took me out of it. I didn't have super big expectations. And yeah, for the people saying that this felt like a Saturday Night's main event, I thought it was better than a Saturday Night's main event or like a high-tier Saturday Night's main event. But this had the same vibe where it's like an 8-minute match commercial, 4-minute commercial. Oh, here's an ad. Here's the attendance. Here's a commercial. Here's a match. Okay, nice. We got a match. Oh, here's an ad. Here's the Usos in a Snicker commercial. Here's boom, boom, boom. Here's a match. So every 30 minutes we get one fucking match. We have a show that went from 3 to 7:30 and we got 6 matches. Come on, man. Come on. And I'm not the type of guy to bring up AEW when I'm reviewing WWE because this is like WWE's product, man. I think there's something crawling in my shoe. This is just WWE's product, and if this is what they want to put out, I'll still review it because I'm going to watch it anyway. But it's just not what I really am looking forward to watching anymore. Even I think when you have a wrestling promotion, you either have to hit on live TV or hit on pay-per-views, and I don't think WWE is doing a great job at either right now. Again, loved both main events. Both main events got the time and got the focus they deserved, but everything else on these shows just fell flat. And I think that's where I'm going to stand. But you guys let me know in the comments section down below. If you want to get more extended with it, please join the Discord. Again, Tuesday we'll be giving away a copy of WWE 2K, or 3 copies of WWE 2K26. So make sure you tune in for that. Hey, we're wrapping up the show, man. I just want to give a huge shout out to Ted DiBiase,